Let's take a look at these last three problems as a review for what we've done this semester. And so problem number one, I have a base plate and a cylinder, this cylinder welded to the base plate. And there are multiple sheets now in this drawing. So when you open up the PDF file, you can go to the next sheet. And so here are the dimensions for the base. Be very careful how you model this. Ask questions if you have trouble. And then the cylinder, and so there's a flat cut on the bottom of the cylinder so that it will sit onto the base and then weld it to the base. So let's look at the problem. So here is the assembly itself, and so we see the base part and the cylinder with the flat bottom welded to the base part. Now you can do this either in Inventor or SolidWorks. It doesn't matter which software you do the problem in. So let's look at problem number two. So problem number two, there is a base plate with two cylinders and then a rib welded in between the two cylinders, and holes going all the way through the cylinder and the base plate. And so let's look at a drawing for problem number two. So we see base plate, cylinder 1, cylinder 2, and the rib going between those. So here are the dimensions for the base plate, the dimensions for the first cylinder, and the dimensions for the second cylinder, and then the rib that goes in between those cylinders. Let's do the fillet size. Let's say 5 millimeters for the fillet size. In problem number three, there's a base plate, a vertical back plate, a rib, and then a cylinder with a arc slot in this base plate. So here are the dimensions for the base plate, the dimensions for the back plate, and you should not have any dimensions that aren't on my drawing. So your part sketch should match my drawing. And the cylinder and the rib. So let's look at the assembly. So here we have the assembly, again the base plate, the back plate, the rib, and the cylinder, and you can use whatever software to complete these. When you complete these three problems, put all of the files into a single folder. In fact, create that folder before you even start. Create a folder, save all of the files in that folder, zip the folder, and then upload it to PLATO.